Do you think Rymus is more powerful than Zeno? Tell us in the comments. Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm the Monio, the interdimensional demon who talks most about Dragon Ball on YouTube, and you're on my channel. And we had episode 10 of Dragon Ball Super, with many revelations about the origin of the universes, and about the pantheon of gods, but which raised many questions about how this information fits with the mythology we already knew. So in this video I'm going to explain some things, and assume other things based on the information we have, up to episode 10, but let's take it one step at a time. In episode 10, Supreme Kai explains that the origin of the universes actually came from the demon realm. The king of the demon world at the time wanted to expand his territory and ordered the supreme authority, Rymus, to create the universes. In this way, the outer world was created. Several Glynes who lived in the demon realm were assigned to take care of these universes, and became known as Supreme Kais, which shows that most of the ancient races of beings in the universe are descendants of demons. But this explanation given by the Supreme Kai raises many questions, such as the hierarchy of power of these beings. For example, who would be more powerful and who came first, Rymus or Zeno? How was the bond between the Supreme Kai and the god of destruction created? Did the angels also come from the demon realm? Well, let's work with two possibilities. The first is that there have always been two primordial entities that define existence. One of them is Rymus, who probably even created the demon kingdom itself, and the other is Zeno, each one having a different function in pantheon of gods, with the Supreme Kais being part of Rymus' pantheon, and the gods of destruction being part of Zeno's pantheon. And this makes sense if we consider that in Dragon Ball Super, it was never said that Zeno actually created the universes. It is only shown that he destroys them. In this case, we can conclude that Zeno's entire pantheon has the function of destruction, and that is why they have the gods of destruction, and that Rymus' entire pantheon has the function of creation, and that is why they have the Supreme Kais, who are gods of creation. In this hypothetical scenario, we can conclude that Zeno and Rymus are entities that are counterparts of each other, and that reality needs both of them to exist. If that is the case, they are probably equally powerful and omnipotent, each performing their own function, and the relationship between the Supreme Kais and the gods of destruction is precisely the link where these two pantheons come together, perhaps as a way of maintaining balance, and that is why it is said in Dragon Ball Super that if all the Supreme Kais in the universe die, the god of destruction also dies. But the Monio, where would the angels fit into this? Well, I believe that the angels are also part of Zeno's pantheon, but their function is only to supervise the god of destruction, and there should not be a supervising function for the Supreme Kai because of the difference in power, since the god of destruction is usually the most powerful being in that universe, with the exception of the angel who takes care of him. So the angels must be an extremely trustworthy race that serves Zeno, and that takes care that the god of destruction does not use this immense power that he has, in a frivolous way. And this fits with what the Supreme Kai says in the Goku Black Saga, that when a god of destruction dies, the angel remains inactive. The other possibility is that Rymus created absolutely everything, including Zeno himself. If that is the case, Rymus is the oldest entity of all, being most likely more powerful than Zeno, and Zeno must answer to him as a creator, as if he were a son. So we can assume that Zeno is probably in charge of taking care of the entire outside world, and that is why Rymus created him with so much power. But what about you? Do you agree with me? Do you think what I said makes sense? Leave it in the comments, and if you liked the video, subscribe to follow the next content. Until next time my people, demonic hugs.